Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Hearts of Iron 3. My name is Diplex and today we're continuing the Canadian campaign, and oh my, isn't it exciting. Recently we've been doing pretty well. We've failed here and there. We had a big invasion in France together with the Brits. They really pushed for it. They really did. They sent a fairly large amount of troops to France and what used to be the Netherlands and Belgium, but they failed. They got pushed back, and that led to us being pushed down into Italy, but we had to pull out. Yet, the Americans have not arrived, and it's going to be hard without them. I'm hoping that they'll arrive sooner or later, because otherwise me, the Spanish, and the Brits are going to have to try and deal with this alone. It'll be hard, but on the other hand, we do have a lot of countries who still are trying to sort of rise up against the oppressors. But once again, time will tell what will happen to Europe. So the British are fighting down here in the Middle East, and they're doing pretty well. I'm very confident that they'll push back the Italians, considering that they only consist of bloody militia nowadays. In fact, I could probably pull back the 4th Corps, leave the 1st Corps, and, well, I think the 1st Corps is somewhat smaller, but not particularly smaller. And we'll see what I'll do about that. The guys here in Cagliari, I don't know what the island is called, excuse me, but it's something. I think that's Sardinia, or this is Sardinia, I don't know. But anyways, we're going to pull them out because they're not needed there. I don't see the Italians attacking them anytime soon. I might actually pull them here to Spain. The border looks pretty weak, and if I send some Canadians there, we'll have a pretty good area of operations that we can move forward through, you know, supplied and everything. In fact, it's a brilliant opportunity, as many provinces here in Europe simply don't have this. Anyways, the game is actually supposed to end in 1948. I've changed it in the text file to 1994, when the year I was born. So we'll have a very long campaign if that's needed. There might be a few victory conditions that might pop up, but it should be possible to avoid them and continue playing. Here are my 2 Marine Corps. We're going to move up here to Quebec and meet up with the 2nd Corps and their 2 armored divisions. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We've got absolutely no money. That isn't unexpected. We are, however, building a lot of airplanes, which is good. That'll be done soon. And we're also building a land fort and some anti-aircraft guns in Messina, which will probably make it easier for us to defend it if I have to pull some troops away. I might just leave like a Sicilian division here with 2 of them and pull the rest back. We'll see. I don't think the militia is going to be able to break through, but they might have other things hiding in there as well. We'll find out in time. So, I'm still cold. But it's not much I can do about it. This is just too enjoyable. I cannot stop playing it. So, let's take a look down here in Africa. Looking pretty good. It's hard to say and tell who's winning here. It's quite even. Now, the British do have a lot of troops down here, and I see them supported by Brazilians and other troops as well, which is quite cool. Over here as well, yeah, you never know, they might be able to push them down. Only time will tell. Once again, the Americans are fairly busy down here. Someone actually told me to tell the Americans to invade Mexico and take what they have, as they would, well, they're likely to drift towards the Axis. And they are drifting towards the Allies, but they're not being invited. So I'm thinking it might be a good idea to declare war on them and have them puppeted. Could be a good idea, could be a good idea indeed. I mean, for the hell, you know, it's not like they're doing anything here anyways. Nah, I'll do it. Puppet Mexico. And so they instantly turned fascist. I knew there was something wrong with them. So the Americans are going to make quick work of this, I hope. Shouldn't prove to be too much of a difficult task. They have a fairly large amount of troops by the border, and now they're just swarming in with all kinds of troops. Oh, another thing which is really cool is that I can put up like goals and objectives. So I'm gonna assign some right here for the Yankees or the Yanks. I don't know. I'm gonna stop calling people by nickname because apparently I'm offending them. No, not officially and not necessarily the Americans, but Japs for an example. But I can understand. I mean, I was watching the Pacific yesterday and they call them Japs all the time, so maybe there's something in it after all. Okay, so the British are going all out here on the Italians, which is really nice to see. I think I'm going to help them, to be honest. I'm going to land in Tripoli. Quickly here. And while I'm managing the rest, I'm going to prove to you that the AI ain't too bad. So they have landed now. Put him on auto. And I want him to hold this and still at the same time take Benghazi. So now he's going to be moving out. Look at this. They handle it pretty well, I have to say. This should put some heat off the Brits. Anything I can do to help. Right, well, we have a shit ton of rare materials and all that stuff, which is really good, so we're not sort of poor when it comes to resources. We can truly field big armies. But we need money and manpower, but manpower goes up over time, so 4.7 every month, so that's around 5,000 troops every month, which is quite good. Looking pretty good. This is really a mess, isn't it? Big clusterfuck. Seems like the British aren't moving in though. Something tells me that they are. They're cleaning up here and there. Look. Oh, the Japanese are going to be a problem though at the bottom. I haven't seen too many of their troops. I wonder if they're busy with the Americans. Then again, they have a lot here. They probably have a lot up here as well, since that's where they recently fought. The Americans are doing a pretty good job down here. I think they have to try and take the Solomon Islands though. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, Solomon Islands. Wouldn't that be these? Or these? Or these? I don't know. I was watching the Pacific yesterday and I think it used to be these, but the Australians have it under control, so it shouldn't be a problem. Not too much of a large troop activity down here, but then again they have a lot of garrison troops, mainly for defensive operations, and they probably have some active here in India as well. It's truly a clusterfuck. But I wish the Brits all the luck. Sirte, oh. Reminds me of some of the Libyan conflicts. I heard they were fighting over Sirte for a couple of months ago. I can remember reading something about that. And there's Homs. Yeah, this is in Libya, right? Isn't it? Yes, it is. So we're gonna just make a sandwich here out of the Italians in the middle and completely smack him up. Oh, there's nothing left now. They're forced to retreat. The whole corps. Oh, and they're shattered and gone. Good job, guys. Put a little front towards Tunis. Could be good. We might actually have to assign ourselves with an invasion of France. We'll wait till September hits us and we'll see how things look. But France, look at them, drifting towards the Allies. We'll give them time. We'll give them some time, definitely. Oh, the Greeks are doing good here as well. They have a lot of militia rising up to fight the Italians. So I'm gonna pull a few troops away from here now. He belongs to the first corps, so he can naturally go. Let's see what I'll keep with the fourth corps. They're all infantry. I'll leave the 24th and 25th. I'll slowly pull the rest away. So, we have the first corps here. Gladly give them that one. And the third corps is down here. I'll give them the 6th Canadian. So, we're going to have to take our little navy and drop him off. So, the first corps and the 6th. Aha. Yes, 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 quite. Yes, good, 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 good. Alright, now these can all be sent eastwards again, where they are truly needed. The Germans are putting some pressure on them here, that could be difficult, but it really seems like they are pushing in for the center here, where the lower quality troops are, generally from nations such as, I believe, Xibe-san-ma, Menguku, Manchukuo, and some other countries like Yugoslavia, Hungary, Romania. Generally not as trained as the British or the Germans for that part. But there's a very big troop movement in between here, so I'm really hoping that the British can hold it. It would be really nice to see some Americans down here once again, but we can only hope that they'll arrive in time. Seems like our Air Force has been produced, at least. That's good. These guys are all waiting, transport, a fairly large amount of troops right there, another 50,000 ready to move out. Canada is really gearing it up, I have to say. Someone stated in the comment section that Canada had the strongest army during World War II. No, they didn't. There's nothing. I don't even see why you'd come up with that, because even if it would have, the streets would literally be empty. The population is nowhere near as high as the other big ones. It's like saying that, I mean, Russia had the biggest army of the time. Well, they also lost the most, of course, but they had amongst the highest population. So, it's really just its math. How many men you have in the right age that you can give a rifle. There you go. We can enlist another 100,000 men, but I'm not gonna jump into that straight away. You know, it's a big number, mate. It's a very big number. So the first corps needs to get their shit together and get here now. That's the 6th. See, we have about 18,000 Canadians here. And no, they cannot simply take that. It'll be a slaughter trying to cross this. This land fort is soon done as well. Here we go. On the boat you go. I'm gonna send you to Africa as well. Okay, so the 3rd Corps, Tunis, and the 1st Corps, Algiers. So we're gonna give them a little bit of time. Then we're gonna wait a second. I'm gonna deploy the Air Force here, get them sorted as well. So here's where I'm gonna create a little different army, I think. The African Command. First Corps and 3rd Corps gets to be put in the African Command. 2nd Marine Corps, 1st Marine Corps, Malta Division. 4th Corps. Ooh. 3rd Panzer Division. I really hope they can hold it. Oh yeah, the tactical group. I'll put them in the 4th corps. So hopefully, actually, wait a second. I'll rebase them and have them bomb this part day and night. Ooh, they took some heavy beating, didn't they? Trying to fly over Germany. Whoopsie. AA guns and all kinds of nastiness. I don't know where they're headed here with the Spanish. This is a bit awkward, I have to say. Send this lad out. Ground attack. He's going to be doing that for a month now. Oh, Edwards and Collins. What are they doing? Are they landing? Even though we're less than them, they're losing a very large amount of men. Trying to cross him, we're losing about 1, 2. They're losing like 50, almost to 100 sometimes, it depends. But they're not breaking through, definitely not. We've deployed a land fort here as well. No, that's, ooh, not quite done yet. Smart of them striking before it was done. Putting this one in the African command, so they've got the tactical group here of bombers, which is really good. Good. Marine Corps. What's the 2nd corps? Yes, the 2nd corps. Gotta create an army with this one. Call it the European Command. Well, the mainland European Command. Actually, I'm gonna call it the Peninsular that is called Peninsular Command. And we'll put the 3rd corps there. And one of these Marine Corps is going to be disbanded, because I'm planning on just having 1 Marine Corps after all. Canadian Marine Corps. Drop these guys in there. The 5th one will be on reserves, because he can't be placed in there, so it doesn't matter. Canadian Marine Corps is going to be put in the Peninsula Command. Looking good. We can hold them off there. That's good enough. I don't know what the Spanish are doing. What the fuck? That's really weird stuff. France. Kinda eager to attack. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda am. Ooh. That's where the Spanish landed. That explains a lot. 5. Oh, they've got good troops. And if they pull back, I'm going to have the 4th corps strike in straight away. Royal Invasion Army, I'll just call this one the English Command. They're just dealing with the other stuff. Got the Royal Canadian Fleet under their command as well. These guys being supplied, they are, right? Yes. The best they can. Oh, Spain is very weak now. Attacking France would give the Germans a very good excuse to attack Spain. So, we're not going to do that. Ah, the English are winning. Look at that. The British, sorry about that. They're really beating it through here. What we need now is Ireland on our side. They're coming towards the Allies with a pretty high speed here, and the Swedes as well. They're being influenced a bit back and forth here, but the highest threat is the Germans. So, 49%, 31%. It's not too far away, guys. There is still hope. There is still hope. And yes, Mexico. Finally, all their troops and everything been in their ass now. Great. Brazilians are doing good too. Venezuela, Colombia needs to head to our cause, but they'll be there in time. They're just waiting to be invited. Nationalist China drifting towards the Axis, I would presume. No! Allies! Interesting. Having them on our side would be great. That would really, really be a big turnaround. Spanish invasion doing really good. I might just proceed to attack them. We'll see. We'll see how it goes for them here. Actually. African Command. Third Corps. Get you and your boys to the docks. We're going to Italy again. I'm just replanning here like a madman, ain't I? We'll have that land fort finished at least. That's always good. Get all these guys in here. Put them on the boat. Drop them off here. Help the Spanish. So we're once again going to give them a little target. I want these guys to proceed to try and take Reggio di Calabria, or whatever it's called. It's called Reggio di Calabria. So they'll proceed to sending their troops there right away, I think. They're going to be on a defensive stance because I don't want them to blitz through and get destroyed. So they'll do their best. Need some supplies here. Okay, we broke through. We broke through nicely there. We got the Spanish as well. They seem to be leaving the course. No, don't leave. Come on. Aha, this could be problematic. Fuck you, controlling my men. Actually, not really your fault as I assigned them to, but whatever. There, we're gonna hold that part. For now, that'll have to do. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. There's no one by the border here, though, so I'm surprised that the Germans haven't gone in yet. They're war with Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Poland, but yet they have not crossed the border. I guess they're waiting for it. Perhaps they don't feel strong enough. No idea. Norway is actually regaining its strength. Fighting Japanese Marines. What? No, Japanese controlled German Marines. Alright. Submarine. I want to know where these guys are headed. I really do.